We're going to finish off our little notebook of wonderful pictures soon. I've got it ready, but I thought you might like to look at this. I think these pages are just gorgeous. Look at this wonderful fox here. It's just also vintage looking and just gorgeous. On this side we've got this lovely picture. These would be great for scrapbooking or for making bookmarks perhaps with these ones. They might make lovely bookmarks, but I'm not sure what I'm going to use them for. I just love the pictures. So this one, we've got a little squirrel. Look at that little squirrel. It's got grapes, I think. I grow grapes in the garden. We've got toadstools and a little, I'm not sure what that is. What is that? Is it a, I don't know. But I can see the little squirrel and I love the little fox. There's a few more pages here. Look, they've got a little stuff together. This one is a hedgehog. Oh my goodness, look at that hedgehog. Has he got some grapes too? I think it looks like grape leaves. I thought they look like they're red or burgundy grapes. And there's some more mushrooms on this side. These pages are so lovely. You could make a journal with them, fold them in the middle and have that as the crease in the page. I've got to get them unstuck. We've looked at that squirrel. Let's see what's next. Oh, it's exciting. Look, it's a bunny. And the little toadstools and the little bunny and this lovely little like archway thing going on there. They look so wonderfully gorgeous, don't they? Look at that little bear. I'll bring him up close because otherwise you might miss him. Isn't he just adorable? I mean, oh, it's gorgeous. That whole scene's beautiful. Look at the water. It's just gently making its way downstream. It looks so tranquil and relaxing. Those very big tall trees. And that little bunny is just adorable. I love this paper. What have we got here? I'm getting quite keen on buying these pages and paper. They're so beautiful and budget friendly and just so joyful to look at. So relaxing. And I'm sure I can do something wonderful with them. What have we got here? What is that? Is that some sort of fruit? I can't actually see. I don't know. Gosh, I'm not very good at seeing things, am I? Look at those. Are they some sort of fungi or a flower? They look like the stems of them look like more like a type of mushroom or toadstool or something. They're rather interesting. This one, another bear scene with the water. Is at the water's edge. The other one was just a teeny tiny little bear. This one's a bit bigger but very friendly and cute looking. What does it say up there? Something about the I don't understand it. I'll show you. That's what the writing says. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it's some vintage writing. We've got another one with a little bear at the water. This one's a different one again. This little bear's up here. It's very cute. I love these pages. They're so delightful. Look at this. Looks like berries or gum nuts or something. And these little blossoms. Oh, and a little cabin. a little cabin. It looks like a little cabin in the snow, unless my eyes are failing me, which is always possible. It's just gorgeous. It's a little cabin somewhere tranquil and gorgeous. We've got two more. Now, what have we got here? Are they toadstools again? I'm not sure. Lovely lake scene there. Look at that water reflecting the trees in the water and the little cobblestones at the water's edge, the river stones. Lovely flower and vintage writing there, and then another tranquil scene. These ones seem to be, the last ones seem to be florals in this note paper collection that I got. These are florals, both sides of them are florals, different florals, but floral scenes of like branches and trees and bunches of flowers. Quite delightful. It came in that set, all of those together. It was one lot. Should we have a look at our little notebook next and then look at some other things? We've got kept the bookmark. We're up to here. We finished with this lovely, beautiful peacock, and we're going to continue on and see what we can find. What is that? Music notes, I think. And another vintage camera. This one's different. The other one had the flower in front of the lens. This one, we can see it. And I love this shading on this. And that looks like, is it a leaf or a feather? I think it might be a feather. Look at those beautiful roses and the soft melty green background. This one just got little birds in it. It's not got so much happening on that. But it'd be nice for writing on because there's more space. Oh, this is another one of those like letters with the wax seals, you know, that we were talking about last time. It's another one of those on a heart shape with butterflies. That's delightful. Is that a strawberry? It looks to me like that might be a strawberry. You probably can see it better than me. What have we got here? This is more that would be easier to write on because it's not so much happening, but there's still these pretty roses and this lovely melty background. It'd be hard to write on this page. You'd have to use the back. This one's a lovely vase of florals, lemon and yellow florals and creams. And we've got more in that colour scheme here. We've got some music notes with some butterflies and yellow flowers. So in those autumny tones. And this too is in those tones. That's yellow, more music notes and a little bird on a swing. Yellow roses. Oh, that's definitely a vintage telephone. And what's that next to it? I'm not sure. But lovely flowers. We're going into the pink tones now. We've gone into like a lavendery lilac shade. That looks like a vintage, one of those clocks. Oh, yeah, it looks like a vintage clock. It's so pretty. More in the lavendery lilac tones with a little hint of pink to this one. That looks like the London Bridge. I'm not sure whether it is, or maybe it's San Francisco Bridge. It kind of reminds me of both the London Bridge and the San Francisco Bridge. And lovely lilies. Oh, there might be others. Now that's the Statue of Liberty, if I'm not mistaken. I think we've all seen pictures of that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at all the surrounding with it. Pink flowers, lovely blues. Gorgeous. And there's another vintage different one of another one of those retro typewriters surrounded by beautiful soft pastel pink with a slight mauve undertone, roses, and delightful lavender or lilac or violet coloured butterflies and flower. Now what have we got in those little pictures? I keep forgetting my magnifying glass. Oh, I think that's a clock. I think that might be a clock there. I'll see if I can get it so that you can see. It's hard to tell because they're made to look vintage. Some of them, excuse me, some of them it's just hard to tell. That's another typewriter. That's one of those big armchairs. That one looks more inviting. That looks like it's got some padding and like it might be comfortable to sit on. Though it's very regal and very fancy and very vintage and gorgeous. And all the roses around it. What have we got? A lovely hat, a bonnet, and some irises, if I'm not mistaken. That looks like irises to me. And another little wax seal, like it's for a letter. It's making me think I should maybe one day get some of those and do some wax sealing. My friend of mine in the Netherlands, a long time ago, sent me one of those wax seals. One with an initial on it that you could do it. Yeah, I've mislaid it, which is disappointing. I think somewhere along the line when I was going to move that it got packed up, and maybe it's still packed up somewhere safe. Look at that piano. It's so pretty. I love the background colours too. It's delightful. That's a little vintage pocket watch, a bit like the White Rabbit has, and also like they used to have back in the vintage days. They used to have these little pocket watches to tell the time. They're so lovely. And it's all analog and it's like Roman numerals. That one's a nice beigey coloured page. I can't make out what's on it. Little birdie, two little birdies sitting in a circle, like hanging there. Doesn't look like a wreath so much as a round disc with a part for them to sit. Oh, a little vintage pocket watch again. And we've got these lovely violet shades happening on that page. That all looks so vintage vibe to me and very relaxing. Is that Big Ben from the UK? I don't know. It might be. Otherwise, it's a wonderful clock. It could be in any country, couldn't it? It's just rather gorgeous. Maybe you've got one like that in your country. I don't think we've got anything like that here. My hair's tickling my face. I'm just going to move that for a second. Sorry. Oh, a big feather. And some lovely lilac shades here. And a candlestick. And another feather. It's to use feathers for writing back in the day, didn't they, with ink? Birdies. Now I always think of those little ones with the red chests as robins, but they might not be. They're probably something quite different. Such pretty pictures. Nearly at the end of this one. There's the harp. Beautiful, beautiful music. Soft, gentle, just delightful to listen to the harp. That one, we've got a lovely, this one, I don't know whether we call it lilac or, yeah, it's kind of a lilac. It's a purpley rose, isn't it? With a very antique rose look to it. Got all these looks like clogs and keys and things on this one. That's very interesting. It's rather beautiful, like watermarks on the paper and keys and things. What? Oh, I wonder where that is. I'm thinking either the UK or Rome. Well, it could be anywhere, couldn't it? I don't know. Looks very interesting. Maybe Belgium. Wherever it is, it's beautiful. Maybe it's not actually anywhere. Maybe they've just drawn it. And it reminds us of faces. That could be it. This one, it looks like the Statue of Liberty again, and it looks like a lovely old vintage grand piano and music sheets and music. And is that like Mozart or something? No, I'm not sure. They're vintage stamps. They're not music composers. They're vintage stamps. My eyesight's not good, so you have a better idea of what we're looking at than I do. Well, that's the last one in this little book. We've now looked at all of it. It was really, really joyful to look through and quite wonderful. We've done these front pages in an earlier video, remember? We've got another little tiny book. Maybe I'll save this one for another day. Oh, this one doesn't look like it's got such, more like one for writing in than actual. I don't think we can go through. Oh, we can look at some of the pictures in here. I'll save this one for another day, shall I? It looks like it's pretty much all this very similar, and it is a rather little one, so we'll just flick through this now. We won't go through it detailed like, not like the other one that you could get a really good look and we could talk about it. This one's very, oh, look at that one. Little cherubim birdie. There's some really cute ones in here. Maybe we'll explore this another time. It's very, very tiny. Look how little it is. I'll show you in comparison with the one we looked at before. See how little it is. We have to have very good eyes for this one. We'll put that one aside for later. I've got to show you another time this little book of scrapbooking little things. That's coming up in another video. And these lovely frames that we're going to have a good look at next time. Let's see what we'll finish with today. Shall we finish with a look at this paper? This looks like it would be really fun to look at. I haven't got it out yet. Let's get it out and have a look, shall we? We'll look together. We might only look at half now and then look at the other half next time. Let's get it out so we can have a start on it. this seems to be like a dreamy lace and floral one, and pearls. It's got almost a 3D look to the paper. It's very flat finished, it's not 3D, but it definitely has a 3D effect. This would be fun for scrapbooking or to fold over and make into a journal with the pages. It's really rather beautiful. I love the colours and the roses and the lace, and I love the pearl details. It's really rather gorgeous. Let's look at the next page. This again has got the same sort of look to it, but different. It's got different pictures. Make up into one nice journal, I think. Let me get these pages separated. They're a little bit thick, but they're also a little bit stuck together. Which one's next? These ones seem to be quite similar. They're not the same. They're all different, but they are very similar. There's not a lot of difference, but they are different. They're 3D embossed looking, but not 3D. Gorgeous flowers on lace backgrounds, some with pearls, some without. Just go through these a little quicker because we're still taking our time, but they're a bit similar, so we can't go into quite so much detail as with the ones that were so very different. That was very fun. I'm enjoying these melty colours though, and I'm enjoying how soft and dreamy the colours are of these flowers. This one's a little different. This one's more, let's see, this one is a bit more dusky pink and a bit deeper shades in this one. And this one again, it's got the delightful pink and the lace. It looks like antique lace there, or vintage lace. Another one. This has got a different sort of lace and a little flower up here. That one's a really cute little one. These little rosebuds, they remind me so much of my flowers in the garden. This is really sweet with its little pearls and things again. And this little one. They're just very, very pretty. Some of them, they look so similar that I'm thinking I'm looking at the same thing again. They seem, maybe there was two of each of them, because they seem a bit similar, don't they? They look like what we've just looked at. Maybe there's two sets and they've separated them. This is the last one. Yeah, I think yes, because this has got the vintage lace. I think they've got a double up of each of them, so they've got two of each. So that would be quite good though. If you were folding them and making them into a journal, or you wanted to cut them in half and use them as little cards, make your own cards, or for scrapbooking, or possibly for decoupage, or what other things could we use these things for? Oh, there's so many things we could use them for, but they're all evading me at the moment. I'm not remembering them. They came in this little pack. What's this little pack with those ones? I think well, I love them all. I do love those, but I really like the fact that these ones were all so different from each other. That made it even more interesting to look at these ones, to me anyway. We're going to save the others. We'll finish with where's that little rabbit? Or maybe we'll finish with the hedgehog. So if I can't find the rabbit in a hurry, the rabbit's hiding, as they do. Maybe we'll finish with the little bear by the water. Yep, the rabbit's definitely hiding. We'll finish with the hedgehog. Say goodbye. little sweet hedgehog. Oh, he's got the soft little prickles. They're so gentle and soft. The little baby hedgehog. Just so cute. So sweet and kind and irresistible. You have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. And thanks so much for joining me looking at these lovely things. Next time we'll take a look at what's in here and this, and maybe we'll look at some nice interesting stickers. I've got some gorgeous, just quickly in my little tin, my little vintage Robert the Bear tin. I've got some gorgeous little stickers. It's all filled with them. I'm going to do one on my sticker collection later. Here's a little Pooh Bear one. Isn't it just alive? I think so. And one more and then we best go. Ah, that's all of them. That's just so sweet. I'll show you those another day, okay? Thanks so much again for joining me. You have a wonderful day and I hope to see you again soon. Bye everybody.